Respected sir and my dear friends, welcome to this OXBRIDGE family. And especially I'm here to say something about the topic which has been given. If I were a CM, which one problem I would solve? When I was thinking about this topic, a movie name came in my mind, that was Nayak. Movie was released a long before. In that we had seen Amresh Puri had offered a post of CM for 24 hours to Mr. Anil Kapoor. But actually, here we don't have Amresh Puri, we have Farooque sir. And I'm being offered, if I were a CM, which one problem I would solve. So
I'm not really if you were. I say if you are at present in the open condition I'm talking. Suppose if you are a PM of Bihar, which one problem at least would you like to solve?
Okay, if I am a CM of Bihar, which one problem I would solve, that's I would like to discuss you. But before going on this, few things I would like to say about. Today I really feel proud to being here in Bihar. The states whose CM has much qualification, the Prime Minister of India. I would like to talk about Mr Kumar.
No, you are telling a CM of Bihar who is today having more qualification than at present the PM of India.
Yeah.
That you mean to say?
Yes.
Okay.
He has done the mechanical engineering in 1972 and he completed his engineering. But still, I don't feel proud when I go outside of the states. When I think about, if someone asks me, are you from Bihar? I don't feel proud to this time. So what are the main reasons or what are the major reasons for this? Today, the people of Bihar don't feel proud to be called a Bihari. I came to know there are two major reasons which is not letting the Bihar develop. The first reason is education and second is to talk about the unemployment. I would like to tell about the educations we have. Many times I said, we are not getting the quality educations. Actually, we are getting the quantity education. From the standard 10th, we complete the graduation. And after the graduation also, we have a biggest questions, what is the next? It's all just because of that education system we have. I tell you about the primary educations. Why the people go for the primary educations to the government schools? Are they going for the educations? I'm sorry, no. They are just going for that because they will be provided some of the clothes, some money from the government side for that. If I talk about when they go for the high schools, 9th or 10th, they have a plan actually. If they complete the attendance, they will be provided bicycle. So nowadays, government schools has become to a soft type where we keep on getting offers many times. That's why we have the government schools. There was a survey by the Indian Education Times on the government schools. 35 government schools had no infrastructure at all. When they went to the government schools, finally they came to know benches and desks were not there. When they asked where in these schools where the children are taught, teacher replied, we don't have bench. So they come with a Bora type, they sit there and they
bring a polythene, plastic something and bag, they spray there and sit down.
In that situation, if we are thinking about our Bihar can be developed, that is impossible. Because education doesn't start from the 12th or graduation, it starts from the level 1. And in a level 1, we are not going to provide any education at all. Second thing I'm telling you, when we complete our schools, when we go for the colleges, why our colleges are used? Same team had done the survey on the colleges. When they reached to the colleges, they were told, students are not coming. So team asked, when the student comes? They said, when the examination time comes, a student comes to fill up the form. That's why they came. We have the government schools, we have the government colleges, we have the government universities, but students are not there. How they are getting the education? This is the biggest question. We don't believe on that, especially if we do study from the government side, we are going to be successful. That's a fact we have. We don't believe. And if suppose we are the normal people, if we can't believe on this, same question if it is asked from the government side, would you like to send your children to the government school? They will say no. Even the government teachers who are working in a government school, they don't want to send their children in the government because they know there will be the clothes, there will be the midday meal, there will be the bicycle, but education's nowhere. That's the problem we have. We, young generation, if I talk about in a Bihar, ask from anyone what you like to do after the graduation. You will get a very normal common answer. I want to do the general competition, banking, railway, SSC and all. No one talks about except the general competitions, which I have felt within last 5 years. If I talk about the other states, they are thinking about this. They have a point. If they don't get government job, they have a second chance. They can go with that. But what about us? 70% students we have from the Bihar board side, I'm telling you, 70% students are not able to give their introduction also. Suddenly, if you are said tomorrow is your interview, we will be failed. Why we completed the graduation? After the graduation also, 70% students are not able to give their introduction properly. That's the problem we have. We are making the uneducated graduate, which will not let the Bihar go upside. That's the problem we have. And if I talk about, see the educations we have, it has been distributed in 3, science, commerce and arts. I have completed my BCom. 5 years I completed my study in a BCom, and when I completed that, I didn't see within this last 5 years, is there any job for the accounting and type in a government sector? Today I repent that why did I do study on the commerce? I should have done the arts and something, then I would have got some of the knowledge. I would be able to get a job in a general competition very fast. My parents asked me, why did you select BCom? Today I don't have any answer. I can't go for the general competition, so I selected nowadays computer education. IT educations I have selected. I think that especially now IT educations can make my career. My question is to you, if you are not providing a job from that background, the subjects which you are teaching in a colleges and a school, why we don't have job? And it's a very surprising matter. When we complete graduation or PG and something, we feel proud. We say proud to say this. I have filled up the form Group D this time, and I'm going to crack railway examinations. Group D job, we are thinking.
Means peon job.
Peon job, right? We feel proud also. Many are working on this, who has completed the graduations. So, the educations which we have, why I was telling this all, it's not a quality educations, it's all about the quantity educations. We have lots of degree, but we can't explain. Some of the interview were about the private bank side. See, the private banks, they focus on their knowledge. If they are hiring for the people for the banking, they should have knowledge of accounting. They were just asking a very simple question. You completed or not, just tell me how many types of accounting you have been taught in your classes. And many were not able to speak this line. Which types of accounting I have been taught? They said, oh, we have done just only the big one. They don't have any answer. So we are not providing the quality educations, we are providing the quantity educations, and this is the damn sure it cannot be developed. Second, I'm talking about the major problem, it's the unemployment we have. We have the youth very much, but we have unemployment. When we see anyone from the Bihar side, when it comes in the newspaper, this person is from the Bihar, he has completed the IS examinations, and there is a tagline, Bihar ke lal ne kiya kamal. There is a tagline like that. But if you read that story, you will come to know he did a study, but he didn't do a study from the Bihar. He had gone to Delhi,
but he didn't study in Bihar.
He primary education he got, but when the time came of the job, he went to Delhi. He did the preparation from there, and he passed.
So now, Mr. Avinas Kumar, I should let you speak, of course. You will come to the point that you are the CM, then what you will do. Still you are talking about the present CM and the past CM.
Yeah,
what is the problem we have, and all that. Okay, I'll expect from you as a CM 100%. Yes.
Second problem I was talking about unemployability. There are two types of people we have: one skilled people or unskilled people. Skilled people have degree, but they don't have job. Companies we don't have IT sectors and something like that, which can provide best job. And if I talk about the unskilled people who has not got educations, who believes that especially if you do the farming and something like that, then income can come. They are also not happy with this system. When the time comes of the job, they think about other state. Two trains we have from the Darbhanga. One of the name I know, Jananayak Express, that was. Express train is there, but you can't see the sleeper and AC bogies there. Do you know why? Because government knows only the labor class people will travel by that train
from Bihar.
Just daily you will see that train is completely jam-packed, and daily people are going for the job for the other side. Why? Because we don't have factory, we don't have industries, people don't have job here, so they go for the other state. So two problems I said you, and really if I am a CM, the first thing I will tell, we have the good education also sometime. When the time comes of the mathematics subjects, Bihari students are said, yeah, they are great in that. So where is the problem? The problem is with the medium actually. English is not the compulsory. That's why I think that especially the educations which we have, it is unusable. So if I am a CM, the first thing I will say, I will announce before 2 years. After 2 years, English is going to be the compulsory in 10th board.
So in 2018, you will make an announcement to all the students that be prepared, because from 2020 there will be English complete compulsory.
Yeah. As
a medium of education.
Yes.
Yes.
And second thing I'm saying, I will not just announcement only. I will do some of the programs. The teachers I will hire as per my recruitment systems which I have, not like today's time. Today we have, if we pass mathematics, reasoning and all, we are said we are the teacher. So that recruitment system will not be there. Completely interview will be there as a private teacher sessions we have. And if it is possible for developing the Bihar education, if I have to contract with the private companies, that's also I will do. Provided educations of the Bihar should be with the quality, not in quantity. That's the thing I will do. And if I talk about the factories and there's something like that, the systems we have the land, but we have all the things. But just because of some of the government's policy, companies are not interested to come in Bihar. They don't want to open. Taxation systems are some there. I will make it very easy. So people will think that we should start industry. Third, if I talk about a startup, I will give some of the loans to the youth especially, who will do the startup types. In that, they will be able to stand on their legs. That's the things especially if I am a CM, I ought to do. And third thing, if I talk about, if I am a CM, really third thing, in my governance, Farooque sir will be the Education Minister of Bihar. Why this I'm saying you? Because there is a very reason. Before saying this line, I had thought many times why I will say this. I think there is someone especially who is trying a lot to make this quantity education to quality. And I'm one of the good example perhaps. If someone asks me my qualifications, perhaps I will not be able to say. But if same thing if I say in English, there will not be doubt I'm not good in a study. So he's trying that. His policy will be on the educations, and definitely sir will be the Education Minister. So in that, I will think that Bihar is going to be developed by 2020.
So you mean to say that you will develop especially the education of Bihar? And there are so many other problems. At present, what is the problem to the government? Why government is failed to develop educations?
I think, sir, the government is trying their best, but the feedback system they don't have. Like if government teacher doesn't reach to school, why don't you take feedback?
Who will take the feedback?
There should be the biometric system. There should be
that machine should be there, because in the human being there can be error. Headmaster of the school, they do setting with the teacher. Sorry for this, but I have heard about. I have seen also headmaster do the setting with the teachers. They be absent, no problem. They have advanced application routine. Whenever inquiry is there, they put the date and say today is on the leave. Why they give the facility to the teachers? They get the some income, some money in the month of monthly. They get some money. Monthly they get some money from the teachers. 1,000 rupees, 2,000 rupees, 1,500. You be full month absent, no problem. Advance application is written and it is there with the headmaster, because they don't know when the inquiry will come. Whenever there is an inquiry, they put the date and say today he is absent. By God, I have seen my really. Okay, so you will improve that. So there will be some machine to check
the technology.
Okay,
CCTV
camera will be there.
Camera will be in every school. Okay. And if it is started, everyone will start working very fast.
100%.
CCTV
camera should be there, and plus, of course, the machine should be there for their attendance to come in and to go out. That should be there. Then it's possible. A human being can be error once again.
Yeah, but the third thing is there. People should be also very honest. You may not believe on that, basically with the biometrics system also there can be some changes.
No, you are actually computer engineers little bit, like you are from the computer field. You can get it done, but others, they don't have all the knowledge, right?
So no, I'm saying that basically.
Okay.
I will announcement thing.
I'll make an announcement.
I will make an announcement in wherever it is the government schools. The people of that village should be very aware about their government schools. If their children are not getting properly educations, they just submit a feedback report by the online. I will see which in area which are having much problem. Then I can do with that.
So would you like to be the CM of like Nayak hero Mr. Anil Kapoor?
Yeah, definitely. I am that.
So what Mr. Nayak Anil Kapoor had done in that movie in a day, is it possible in real to do?
No, in a day it is not possible perhaps.
But it can be done. It can be done in the long run. It's not possible in 1 day.
2 years is enough to change any.
So I hope people will watch your video, and in the future you should also try to be a CM of Bihar. And if you do it like, right? So can you all clap for Mr. Avinas?